So you guys know that we're going through some record-breaking temperatures here in Texas right now. It has been colder, baby girl. It has been colder than it has been in recorded history, folks. And we have all, okay, love, I have already fed her. So it's not feed that she wants. She wants scratches. Anyway, I thought that today I would bring you a fun video that I recorded a couple of summers ago when we were also going through some record-breaking temperatures, but on the heat scale. And a horrific memory that I have with Petunia on that day, but one that I think is fun to look back at now and have a good laugh at. So you guys sit back and enjoy a Flashback Friday featuring Petunia. Anyone that watches his videos are going to probably think that Petunia Pig is having her a day at the beach. But you're going to soon find out this day has been anything but. Look at this. I'm sitting in the house and look what is she doing? Baby, sweetheart. The sun is beating down. She can't be out here. It's hot. Oh my God. Look what has, hey, did you bust into there? So what you're looking at right there was a very young Roland along with his accomplice, Peggy Pig. And they had broken into Petunia's little shelter that I had just created for her. Now, we had just gotten her, and we had also just figured out that she was blind and deaf. And so the vet had recommended I build her a small nook of an area, a small place that she could kind of get herself familiar with. And it wasn't long before Peggy Pig and Rolando figured that they would break in and just help themselves to her little, her goodies and her treats. Yeah. What are y'all doing? Sweetie, come here, baby. Sweetheart. Poor baby. Okay, so I'm going to try to get a water hose over here and spray her down an area, and then I'll get my canopy maybe and set up on top of her until the sun goes down. It is a very hot day here in Texas, and this is just, you can just hear her breathing. Not sure how long she's been out. I was in the house working on some other stuff and just happened to look out the window. Sheesh, and I'm glad I did. Folks, listen, not only is she blind and deaf, but she's also diabetic. And we had struggled up until that point trying to get her to eat and drink things, and we were trying to figure out the right diet for her. And for those two to come run her out in the heat of the day, the sun was just beating down on her, the humidity was high, and you could already see in the video that the top of her back was just beet red with sunburn, and her breathing was so rapid that I just was for sure she was going to have a heat stroke at any moment, and it terrified me. Oh, poor baby. All right, let me put this phone down and get to work on her. All right, so I've solved the water issue, and I'm getting her cooled down. But the problem is the sun. You know, white pig will burn in the sun, and she really can't be out here. In case you don't already know, Petunia is blind and deaf, so her problem is now she can't find a place to go. There is shade over there. There's a few shade trees along the fence line over here, but when I get around trying to herd her in those directions, she doesn't understand what I'm doing. That's why I built her that small spot in the barn, so she can kind of get used to a certain area. And of course, obviously, the other pigs pushed their way in and scared her off. Listen, I had tried everything. I had taken animal crackers and was shaking them, and then I remember she can't hear the shake. So then I would go up and try to put this, container under her nose and hope that she would follow the smell. But she was so consumed with needing water. I mean, she was just dying of thirst and the heat. And so she had no interest in following the food whatsoever. When I tried to push her towards the barn, that just kind of made her more agitated and aggravated. And anyone who knows pigs know that they can be very easily drawn to anger. And so she was mad and just breathing hard. So I just thought the best thing is just leave her where she's at. Bring everything to her. Bring the water, bring the shade. And so that's what prompted what you'll soon see. So poor baby's gone through quite an ordeal. I'm hoping that she can cool herself off. I'm going to try to find some kind of a canopy or something to shade her with until I can, this afternoon I'll try to drive her back inside the barn and try to reinforce her gate so they can't push their way in there anymore. Oh my God. Not my finest moment, folks. That was definitely not my finest of moments. This thing's not working. I am actually embarrassed to even be videoing this. This is just kind of some of the chaos that I deal with on a regular basis. It's funny, folks say that when they retire, they want to have a hobby farm or they want to open up a sanctuary, and that's awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this life and I would not trade it for anything. However, it's days like this. All right, problem solved temporarily. As you can see, baby girl's partially shaded. This canopy looks like, this umbrella looks like some kind of a religious symbol or some kind of evil scarecrow. But it's doing its job for now. Note to self, next time at the store, I'm buying a new umbrella. And we're probably going to need a new kiddie pool as well. Okay, not to worry, folks. Since that video, we did receive a ton of umbrellas and kiddie pools in the mail and lots of sympathy cards for Lester. Yeah, lots of folks shaking their heads at this poor guy. Hey, I was still new to the whole sanctuary rescue thing, and I was just trying to figure it all out. But hey, I think that we come out pretty good in the long run. Petunia's happy. She's a whole lot healthier now. And so we can just look back and laugh.